Hello everybody. Very excited today. So I feel like lately on the channel we've been being pretty negative. I assume the reason for that is obvious. It's, you know, easier to come up with things to say and to be funny about stuff if you think it's dumb. But I wanted, you know, to maybe do something today that was a little bit more cheery. Something positive. I wanted to show you something that I actually like. Give you an example of what I think is a good cartoon, what I think is well done, what I enjoy. Obviously sometime soon we will also do a Bugs Bunny video that I am working on that will come out eventually. But for today, I wanted to show you this fucking, it's a Czechoslovakian mole, and I would die for him. His name is Kurtek. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably wrong. His name is Kurtek, and it means little mole, and he was made in 1957 in an instructional video about flax. It's like a video about how like the mole grows flax and makes his own trousers. It's intense. I'm not going to start with that video because I think it's it seems to be unique in the series in that it is just like an instructional video about flax. So we're going to watch maybe 3 of these if time permits. Maybe just 2. I don't want this to be a 3-hour-long journey into the world of this mole, but I love this mole. I would die for him. He's super cute. And so he was originally made, like I said, as an instructional video about how like flax gets grown and turned into clothing. But then he was so cute, people liked him so much that he was turned into a whole series, and he got about 63 episodes in his series. We're only going to look at a couple. We're going to look at the second and the third one, and then one from much later in the series. I have not seen 2 out of 3 of these yet, so you're going to get the authentic reaction. I hope they're as cute as the ones I saw before. This one is definitely, these are made for children, so you know, they are actually made for kids as opposed to like the first short was in 57, so cartoons are getting to be like for children at this point. And this one we're about to watch, The Little Mole in the Car, is from 1963, so this was firmly for children. The man who drew it even had his daughters do the voices for the little mole and all the little animals, which is super cute. Little girls had to watch every episode before he released it so that he knew that it would like work for children, which I think is really cute. So his name is Kurtek. He first appeared in 1956 in Prague, in Czechoslovakia, which is, no, it's no longer Czechoslovakia, it's now Prague is in the Czech Republic, but at the time it was Czechoslovakia. He wanted to make it kind of in a Disney style, but as you'll see, it is very much its own thing, or at least like, you could tell that it's out of the American tradition, I guess. I don't want to say like it's its own thing because I don't know enough about European animation, to be honest. So this cartoon is particularly popular in Central Europe, but he's known pretty well all over the world. I had never heard of him, but my boyfriend had, and he showed him to me when we visited Prague, and this mole is so fucking cute. He was made by, I'm gonna get it wrong, Zdeněk Myler? I almost feel like I shouldn't even try to say the name. Myler. We'll just call him Myler, because I feel bad about maybe butchering the first name. But my apologies to Myler, because I'm obsessed with your character. You made a good character. Anyway, let's see if I've hyped this up too much. The Little Mole in the Car is not short. It's 15 minutes. They did not skimp on these. So let's jump in. Oh, I got to turn the sound on. Adorable. So the little mole and the car. intro credits like we always do on the old cartoons. I'm so glad we don't do credits beforehand anymore. It's just like, let's just do it. Let's just get into it. Show me what you made. Although this is cute. You see, I love just the detail. Like even if it is pretty 2D, like I just love the colorful detail, and I feel like it does look very Central European. Look at him. He's sleeping on a flower. His hands do kind of creep me out, but I guess that's not like inaccurate for how mole hands look. I don't know. So he's been sleeping, and he burrows up to see like what the heck was making all this noise. I just love how stylized it is, but it's detailed, you know? It's like, yeah, he's doing some things that are like making the animation go a little faster. Like all of these are pretty 2D, but they're extremely detailed and very cute. And I love the backgrounds. I love how the backgrounds look like an adorable painting that might be like on your grandmother's wall. Look at that doggy! Look at all those geese begging for help. Please, we're headed to the slaughterhouse. Look at him! Look at him dreaming! He wants a car! Like, I've seen this film before, like I said. Look at him! And he's got his little hands. And he's just daydreaming about having a car. I love this way of drawing a mouse. Why are you being a dick, mouse? Don't be rude. Let him dream, bitch. I will fucking fight that mouse. Can we talk about the character design? The waddle. The little waddle. Like, I just love the little Russian waddle and like rushing waddle, not Russian. Russians do like this, but it is a Czech cartoon. This little rushing waddle when he hurries to the curb, and the way he looks like a bowling ball, or like he's got the same like cute factor as like a cartoon penguin, you know, except with weirdly big humanish hands. Oh, look at him! He's so excited. He's like, look at all these. It's technology, it's adventure, it's innovation. See, this is like the difference between the little mole and say like an American cartoon like Bugs Bunny. If Bugs Bunny pops out of his hole and is faced with modernity, is faced with modernization, he is going to fight that. He's going to fight modernity, he's going to fight back against it. But the little mole is like, fuck man, I want a car. And I say, like, I want to drive, and he's like, look at how shiny and pretty these vehicles are. So I just think it's weird, like, I feel like in the U.S., and I'm going to be making a lot of generalizations about America and slightly fewer generalizations around about Central Europe here. So, you know, I might be way off base, and I apologize, but, you know, just some food for thought. I don't have to be right about everything, but I have some thoughts. It's just so interesting to me because we have this idea in America of like, we're the forefront of innovation, we're innovators, you know, like we are where like technologies happen, we're the ones we think of ourselves as like we invented everything, which is obviously not true, but we really, you know, we're like, oh, the Model T Ford, like Ford was in America and stuff, you know, so like, so it's interesting to me that, like, you're more likely to find Bugs Bunny destroying a skyscraper than being intrigued by modernity. But this little mole, he's like, oh, this is exciting. Like, life is getting better for people. People have vehicles that can go places, like, quickly and in a shiny car. And it's like, I just wonder what that is. Like, what about Czechoslovakia at this point in the 60s gave them an optimism that and like a liking, or that they could at least, even if people didn't feel like that, they could at least like watch this cartoon and children could enjoy this. Meanwhile, like, you're not gonna see Bugs Bunny like excited about new technology, I guess. So like here, this is a classic scene. I think, oh shit, little guy. Also, is this what their roads look like at the time, or was this just easy to draw? Oh, watch out, little man! Oh no! Look at him. He's such a cute little nugget. He's like a little potato. Shut the fuck up, mouse. He's trying something new. Yeah, this is what happens if you laugh at people. Be nice. You have to be vigilant. Oh my god, I love him. Okay, so he's gonna get out of the road, which is for the best. Oh, look at his little chubby body. Alright, so he's gonna go look at some parked cars, which are slightly more safe. So I feel like, yeah, you would have that scene in an American cartoon about like an animal interacting with cars. They would seem dangerous. The highway would be scary. Oh, look at him. What are you, car shopping? He's pressing on the, he's still exploring. I love this optimism. Look at it. Oh, that car needs a wash, fish. Look at him. Yeah, you primp. You little cute. I love his little red nose. So, like, one thing I really like the detail. Like, even though we're in the 60s and you're supposed to be doing, and like, this series ran from basically the 60s till the 90s. So we have 30 years in a period of like usually more limited animation. But I just love that he didn't really skimp at making this car really cute. You know, he didn't cheat out on the design here. And the mold's too fucking cute. Alright, we're exploring still. I love that he was like, these things are scary, but I don't want to run away from them. I don't hate them. I want to explore. I want to understand them more. And I think that that's amazing. It's just so wholesome. Look at him play. Like, it's a little playground. Again, the hands are weird. I like have to look past the hands. Like, luckily the rest of his design is so adorable. Oh no, bud! I hope that wasn't like oil or something. It was just coolant. Well, like, look at him run. This reaction is basically just gonna be me like squeaking with joy at how cute this little creature is. Oh, what are you doing now, bud? So like, it's a new thing, so it's kind of scary, but he's still like, the music. Blows him away. Oh, he has to run now. I really like the magical music. You see, like the music in the background is that was very emotional, but it also feels like fairy music. You know, there's like these flutes and these tinklings going on, and I think that that's just really adorable. I really like that. I really like how they do the music. Aww. And like how like I think the guy who made this, what he did good at is he engages with it sincerely. Like, that music really made that like an intense what's gonna happen moment. Even though it's just a little mole playing like about to get blown away by a tire, you know, for him it's like this grand adventure, and the music helps make it a grand adventure for us as well, which I really like. Oh, he found one! I'm not like, what a good shot. Can we just like him scurrying, and that is apparently the most replayed in this video. What a good shot. Like him scurrying back, and then this is all framed here, where it's kind of like this, another whole new world has opened up to him, like through the portal of going underneath this other car. It's such a good shot. It's really good. And it gives you the whole view, but like far back, because obviously he's tiny. So if you want the whole view of the scene, which is great. Oh. It's too heavy for him. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh. And it just like, it brings me genuine joy, you know, like his little reactions. And like, he's just an industrious little mofo. Oh, my dog's up. The horn! Oh my God! Like, okay, I love the horn scares him, and he's like physically blown away, which is like adorable in itself. But then he ends up in the little pocket, and this is such like a, like, you have the background. This is like an example of how they're using, like, they're being thrifty with the animation here, but it's still really awesome because like this is very funny. This is a very funny shot of him hiding with like just his little red nose peeking. But it's not that hard to draw that, you know, like once you have the background. Obviously this is a beautiful looking, I think that they did a really good job of just making vehicles look gorgeous. And like I love the colors here and how they did the shading. But like you just, once you have the background, once you have it in place, it's not that hard to just put his little like eyes are all that's really moving there. You don't even have to draw his full body for the shot. And then he climbs out, which is interesting because you have to like keep track of what part of his body is visible as he climbs out. It's very cute because I feel like they kind of embrace a kind of 2D look. He's so cute. He's so excited. What is that? Is this a laser button? Oh no. I like that noise for those though. Look, he's just like so amazed with this strange world he's found. Look at him shake it! I am just screaming at this point. He's so fucking... The first time that I saw like him press the radio and just like do his little dance and he's so happy, he's so smiley, I just like screamed. Like in we were in a hotel like in Europe and I just like was screeching at this little mole. Very cute. We've got some business with the chairs here. I don't know what that is, but that's fine. Even like his feet are done well. His feet don't creep me out. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no, sweetie, run! Aww. He was out. It flew a little too close to the sun there with all the buttons. He was really enjoying himself though. That little noise. See, like this is where it benefits this guy that he actually like had his little girls do the voices because it's just so fucking cute. Like him, like that little roll. I can't do it. I can't roll my R's or make the engine noise. He's just pretending. So cute. Very detailed pantomime. Pretty good object. I mean, I'm an improv coach, and I'd be like, good object work, you know, remembering how a car actually goes. I think like this is good, wholesome fucking content, you know? Like it's for kids, but like it's not. It's just very positive. I like that. It's very positive, and like this little mole is just a. He's an industrious, happy little mofo, and I love that. Oh shit! Manifesting! He manifested a wheel! What the fuck? There's another one! This is my genuine reaction the first time I saw this. Just like, holy shit, God is giving him a vehicle! Step by step. I love it. And he's just like, oh shit. He waits for the fourth. He just like looks for the fourth one. And he finds it. He finds what's actually happened, which is this little shitbag of a child. which is such a little kid thing to do. I was gonna say it's such a little boy. Also, we didn't need the, we didn't need that. I don't know what the war cry was necessary for. I was gonna say it's such a little boy thing to do, but I'm trying to be like less gendered with my expectations of small children, because there are plenty of little girls who would also like to smash a car into smithereens. There are plenty of destructive little girl children as well. So he's just cracked the shit out of this car, right? And it looks sad. But look at the little mole. He's like, huh. It's a car. It's my size. What is, how do I fix? I just love that he's like, you know, he sees this car, it's smashed all to fucking smithereens. And he's like, is it like the other cars? Like, he's still like ready to explore. The glass was, oh! That's cute. I really like the physical comedy. Look how pretty and simple that like spring is. Like, I love how stylized everything is. That everything is like aesthetically very cute and gorgeous. So I love that spring, and it looks like this, like after it's sprung, it's sitting there, it's this beautiful like silver arabesque. And it's very simple. It's not like they're doing a photorealistic spring, but we know what we're looking at. And it's very pretty, goes with the world. I love that. He's so cute. I love the way he just looks at everything and he's like so excited about it. And the physical comedy here is awesome. Like, there's so much boying it around, like he gets tossed around like a little plushie, and it's so cute. I'm like, look, this is a great bit. Like him trying to, spinning around, wobbling around with all his wheels. Let's see. He's gonna put it back together again. Because he's an industrious, optimistic little motherfucker, and you're not gonna keep him down. Mouse, you say one goddamn thing. We'll end this mouse. Oh, he doesn't know how it works. Shut up, he's not crazy. He's trying. Aww, look at him, he's so hopeful. Sweetie, it's not gonna work like that. Shut the fuck up, Mouse. Does Mouse have shoes? I love that. Instead of being like, oh, something bad just happened to me and this fucking mouse is laughing at me, so I'm gonna get discouraged. He's like, he meows and scares away the mouse, because he's like, this mouse is a coward, but I am a brave adventurer, and I'm gonna get this car working, and I want more of that energy in my life. Aww. He's a little sad about it. But wait, there's another total car behind him. I love it. And see, even though like they go kind of 2D with the shapes, like look at how that car turned. Wasn't that fucking, like, let's just look at that one more time about how like that the tow truck actually turns this corner. And so you have, even though this looks like, oh, it looks a little childish in 2D or whatever, like it's very simple block, the way that it turned was like perfectly executed. So let's just look at that one more time. Like, look at it turn. It's just perfectly done with the perspective. Like, by the rules of how they've set up perspective in this world. It's just like perfectly done. Ah, he's just as troubled as that guy's little car. Okay. Auto service, and then they come out all fixed. I love it. See, this is another thing, like, when he starts engaging with the vehicle, right, he's excited about it. He's trying to get his own to work. And then when we learn a little bit more about, like, the world of the automobile, it's not like a scary factory where, like, metal is being smashed and, like, people are dying trying to work there, like, what, you know, like, I feel like that's what you would probably get in an American cartoon. Maybe not people dying, but like it would be a frightening factory. And in this case, we're just seeing a very orderly line of cars that are completely renewed. And I love the optimism there of like something working correctly, like of taking what is broken and fixing it. And it's just like, why is this so fucking nice and refreshing to see in a piece of media? Like, is it really that rare to just see like a nice, like an optimistic view of a process? Like, it's just delightful. Look, they get brought in and they're all mashed up, but then they get corrected and sent on their way. It's beautiful. Look at him, he's got all his pieces and he's all smiling. That's what happens. You act like trash, you get thrown out with the trash. He's still laughing, he doesn't even realize. His life is trash and he doesn't even realize. And that's what happens. He waited patiently in line. Wholesome. Some wholesome shit right there. Oh, my God, it's up on the winch. And it's so effed up. Look at him waiting. He's so curious. All the noises. He can't look. Oh no. Like, I'm so invested in the fate and plight of this little mole. I think it's just because he's so optimistic, and the music and his character design all come together to really make, and like, he's very expressive, which is awesome. So much of the cartoon is just watching him emote. And they really spent a lot of time on that, which they did so good. Look, it's fixed. Oh my God, look at his little, look at that hot little speedster with the white wall tires. Czech is pimping out here. Fucking white wall tires. Beautiful. The happy dance. And I love too that you don't need a bunch of talking. You don't need any talking. Just emote. It's just emotion. Oh my gosh. And like, look at that. Look how proud of it. And I just love that this automatic auto repair shop is like, here you go. I fixed your toy car. Like, hey, it's a citizen and he needs his car fixed. He waited in line like anybody else. Oh my God. Here he comes. This is very cute. It's very simple animation-wise. Like, it's very simple. They just took all the little cars and put them up. Oh no! Car trouble right in the middle of the intersection! Here you go. Oh no, you gotta wind it up more, bud. Look at the geese. They're like, holy shit, look at this guy and his cool roadster. And look, he dreamed of driving with those, like, those are the people that he saw at the beginning of the short, and he fucking made it happen. This is it. This guy's my life coach now. Fuck all those Instagrammers. It's this little mole. And look! This little dog who was like taunting him earlier. Can't believe his eyes. Shut the fuck up, jealous dog. Mad about it. Shut the fuck up, dog. Normally I side with dogs in like every situation, but yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, success is the best revenge. Yeah! You taught him! You taught that little mouse! Yeah, I bet you're jealous now, bud. You also could have had this dream if you'd, like, gone after it. But you didn't. You were just a hater. So, like, I imagine that this is, like, because obviously cars are not new in the 60s, but I feel like highway culture kind of is in the 60s. I feel like the 50s and the 60s, at least in the US, is now when we started getting like a lot more highways and things, and like a lot of these more congestion, more traffic in cities. It seems like they kind of started to kick up at that point. I don't know obviously what it was like in Czechoslovakia, but I just love this as a way to, like, I guess, introduce kids. Like, if things are changing right now and cities are becoming more congested, it's like, yes, like, don't just run out into traffic, but like the vehicles themselves, like, can also be beautiful things. And I think that's nice. And look, he just achieved his dream and now he gets to come home. And look how much pride he takes in his vehicle. I love it. Yeah, take your key. And and it's just a happy ending. He says goodbye to his car. I think it's a happy ending. There's a little bit more time. I can't quite remember. Like, I so expect something to go wrong, because I just figure something, but that's finished, and he just goes to sleep with his key on his little feather again. Now he's got a fucking car. How adorable is that? Let's just look at one more. I was thinking 3, but I think I spent like too much time on that first one. But so this one is later. So that was the first, I guess, like general release one, the one that wasn't like made specifically about flax, which is also super cute. But I didn't want to watch it here because a lot of it is conversation back and forth between the animals. I still really recommend it, even if you don't know Czech. I don't know Czech, but like it's just very long. So I thought we'd start with the car one. But this is from later. So this is the 52nd installment in the series. It is from 1998. So we're going to see if, like, 30-ish years later, they maintain the style and sense of wholesome innocence that I like so much about the first one. Let's find out. Let's see if they nail it. Oh, I gotta turn the music on. The music is the deal, man. Prague film. I know a little bit of Russian, which means I can read some Czech because they have some like similar cognates or whatever. But so I was able to like sort of passively like read signs and stuff in Prague. But cute. I like all the colors. I love his little digging his way up. The way it's just like, the way it's all, that it's this very stylized bunch of like geometric, colorful shapes. I think it's very cute. Let's see. He can't get out. Oh look, he's annoyed. What? Oh bro, don't push it over. I think it's cool. It doesn't, techniques have obviously changed a little bit, but they've kept a lot the same. His design is the same, although he's a little less detailed. I feel like I'm gonna see, maybe I'm gonna miss the old hands. Let's see. I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like how he's drawn. This is not me like saying that they did a bad job. It's not like when I see the fox in like Baby Huey and I'm like, why did they do it like this? I'm just saying that my reaction, my genuine reaction is I do not like this guy right now. I don't like him, and you're not supposed to like him, so I guess that's a good job. He looks so weird. He looks different than a lot of the other animals do in what I've seen so far. I haven't seen him. Why are you like this, bro? What is it? Run away, little mole! Oh no! I don't like how moist the tongue noise was. That was extremely moist. Very interesting design. He's also got like a cute little body. You know what he looks like? He looks like the fucking, like a skinnier Paw Patrol dog. That's kind of what they've got going on with him. Inconsistent sizing on that brush. When the fox picked it up, it was a lot bigger than the mole was tiny. Aww, little guy! I don't like this! That's cute. When I say I don't like this, what I mean is, I don't want to watch this mole in danger. I love him too much. I want to just see, I want to just see him peacefully explore new environments. But I guess it was only a matter of time before some type of chase relationship happened, just because, you know, that's so popular in cartoons. Like that the fox is like, what the fuck's happening here? That is very thick tape. Why did that scare him so much? Are ghosts red in Czechoslovakia? That looks very familiar, actually. Aww. That's so interesting. Interesting noise, like paint ASMR right now. I wonder if this little mouse is gonna be an a-hole. So it's interesting that like the little kids who did the voices in the 60s at this point would be like approaching middle age. So I wonder if they still are voiced by children at this point. It sounds like it. Except for the fox, of course, but he's the bad guy. Okay. The mouse is into it this time. The mouse has learned his lesson. I guess this is a different mouse. Maybe he got a different friend who's not a little bitch about things. Oh, they're gonna paint each other? This is what I'm here for. I don't know why. I do know why. Okay, this is what I loved the way that was done. Because it's very cartoony and very magical. Like just a little noise and like a whoop and the whole half of the mouse. Perfect line down the middle. I love, like, cartoons need to do shit that you could only do in cartoons. Yes, you need shit that's like, this is obviously a cartoon, this isn't realistic. And that's why the Disney ones bore me a lot of the time, because they often are so obsessed with realism that it's like, well, whatever, why don't I just watch a live action thing? But like, shit like that where the mouse is like perfectly painted down the middle, and it's so stylized. That's what I like about this series, is how stylized it is. I feel like I'm maybe liking the animation a little less in the older one, but when you compare it to like what we were doing in America in the 90s, like it's still very cute and like arty, very artistic looking. I feel like in the US and kids cartoons in the 90s, we were like not really making pretty things, which is not necessarily, like, it's not necessary. Not everything has to be pretty. But I do enjoy it. I like that there is a product like this, that there is something that someone made that's like this, that's like looks cute in this way. Very different than like a lot of what I've seen. Oh my god, you look so pretty! That's like the color I have for my blush today. It's lovely pink. I guess mine's a little more red. Oh, this fox is just got a little spooked. He's back at it. He's back at it, motherfuckers. Causing trouble. Back on his bullshit. I'm kind of into it. I like his, like, fucking tough. Oh, Jesus. Oh, an animal with a color I don't recognize. They actually look pretty spooky. They actually kind of look like little humans. They did a good job. Oh, rude. Okay, I guess they're cool. What is with the birds? What is with the bird design though? Why they're wearing like these little, they're wearing little hats, like these little beanies. And like the baby birds have mohawk. This is a punk bird family. The baby birds have mohawks and the mama and daddy birds have beanies. Oh, they're all gonna paint themselves and scare this fox who's afraid of colors? Oh! Cute. I don't know what my, you know, fashion designer friend might say about this, but you know, actually I feel like I had seen a skirt with that exact design, so never mind, what do I know? So cute. Pretty, pretty. Yo! Okay, kind of looks like a little diseased potato. But, you know, cute. Oh, I like that. That's very punk. I like that the kids want to match. Everyone's getting paint. Why does everybody have this rabbit and the fox have these like gorgeous manes? That's the cool thing about watching cartoons from outside the US, is you get an idea of like, what do these animals look like in a different tradition? Like, look at this rabbit. That is not how we would draw him, especially in the 90s. That's not how we would draw a rabbit. But like in our animation tradition like that, it's just cool to see, because you get so stuck in how like art imitating art. That's interesting to see where like different trajectories have brought animals, and they're all adorable. I love this hedgehog. Look at this fucking head. Look at his blush. His blush is stunning. Brushing his hair back. Look at this squirrel. We would never like do a squirrel like that here, but I think it's like a totally cute, reasonable interpretation of a squirrel. Again, I maybe like the 90s animation a little less than the 60s, but I think they're still, while obviously what they're doing to animate has modernized, they're still keeping true to like their style, I think, which is all you can ask for. Look how cute this duck, like, I like the details. Like, look at this duck. He's got a full pattern going on, and I love his tail. Oh my god, the owl looks so excited. Oh my god. I love it. Oh my god, look, it's like a lion rabbit. I love his dumb smile. Bro, he looks like a warrior. I'm obsessed. So cute. Look at how detailed they're getting. Ah, it tickles. I know I'm just like geeking out, but I just love the little innocent touches like that. Like when they paint the rabbit's cheek, it tickles him. This is what I'm here for. I'm not here to watch the mole have to run from a fox. I'm here to watch the mole explore the world and find it fascinating and magical. Okay, that's what I need more of in my life. If I want to watch somebody escape from something, I'll watch Bugs Bunny outsmart bitches. But this, I love it. It's its own optimistic, adorable thing. And hope, you know, like just looking at the world and finding magic in it. Like, isn't that what we want kids to do? Look at him, he's a lion. I'm obsessed. Look at this diva. Look at this fucking diva with their pink belly now. Oh my god. I just like, the frogs just got a new color. They didn't even get a design. They're just like, I feel like a new color for the season. Green is, you know, not really fall. I want more of a oh my god, what the fuck? He got turned into like an octopus thing. Oh my god, I love it. And now they all get to be scary. Oh my god, that's just like a gorgeous egg. Was it a turtle? No, that's just what the bird got painted as? Amazing. And look at that design. It's so cute. I feel like it's also very Central European, which is beautiful. Like, it's got like a, I know the guy said he was trying to copy Disney, but to me, this look has got some like, yeah, it's like Disney crossed with like Central European folk art, which I think is awesome. And that's like, you know, I complain a lot on this channel about animators trying to copy Disney. And I don't have any problem with people taking inspiration. Like, as artists, you're never making something entirely new. Your art is drawing from and duplicating other art, but you've got to add something to it. You've got to make something, you've got to create something by adding in a new element, and I feel like he's really done that here. And like it just stick, like all these different designs, they're not really possible, but they stick within like, they're using this 2D kind of flat look in a really awesome way to like make these things that are pleasing and even funny to look at. So I like that. I don't know if like it was just a stylistic choice to be 2D or if like that was just the limits of like what they could afford. Like, and I don't mean like, why didn't they do CGI? I'm not a fucking idiot. I mean like you can draw things with more perspective. Like these look like paintings, or you could see that these are kind of like, you know, this bird is flat looking pretty much, as opposed to a lot of cartoons, you know, they're not drawn in profile. That's the big thing, is that it's drawn in profile. A lot of these, or they're drawn perfectly like frontwards. But a lot of times, like if you look at a cartoon, it'll be standing in kind of like 3/4. Like Bugs Bunny is usually like he's standing like there's some depth and a shape of the head. And Disney is like definitely like this. Like there's always this sense of like perspective and depth around a character's head, as opposed to just being like a flat bird face. But I really like it. I like the look a lot. I think they're using it really well here. Oh, it's beautiful! Insane. Absolutely fucking insane looking. And I like that he's just red. I love it. They look deranged. Wouldn't you like to just be on a fucking trip and like look at all those forest creatures? I won't specify what kind. Look at them! They're there to just give this fox. We're here to give this fox nightmares. This poor guy. I kind of feel bad for him, but I guess he has been probably eaten down in their kinfolk. Alright, so he's put the interesting way to do a rock. Like it's not just like a flat silvery color, like there's kind of pores. Well, let's see. Oh shit, okay, everybody be quiet. We're really gonna fuck him up. Look at that owl. I'm like, just look at this picture. It's so deranged and colorful and cute and like very arty. I love that bird, that pudgy bird. And I like the owl a lot just because he, like, I like his expressions. It's interesting that some of the characters are outlined in black, like have a black outline, and some of the characters are not. Like the hedgehog does not have like a dark line. Like look at the rabbit, and you'll see that he is actually like, he has an outline, a black outline all over him. And the birds do too, I think, but the frogs and the hedgehog don't. And I just wonder about that. I wonder what does it help the composition? I don't know enough about like drawing in particular. I'm a comedian. So like I can tell you why certain things about like the comedy work here, but I am not sure the decision between lines and no lines. Maybe just add some variation to the eye. I think it's very cool. I prefer the creatures with no lines actually, because I think just having the colors make the shapes is very nice, but that's probably just to me. Like that's just my personal preference. I don't have any like aesthetic philosophical explanation for that. Okay, what are they gonna do now? What are they gonna do to bully this fox who's been probably being an asshole? Oh, they're gonna paint the whole forest? And they're all making it like their colors? Oh my god, that's gorgeous. What is he even? Oh, he's painting. Oh my god, look at these little birds. This is amazing. Look at them create. This is something that, oh my god, I didn't even notice the frogs have cool designs on their back. Look at them. They got like fucking, like it looks like a cool tattoo. Like they got like, nice. This is a thing that is not uncommon in cartoons is, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things of cartoons affecting, like SpongeBob with the magic pencil, where he can like draw things in his environment, right? He draws Doodle Bob, you know, a Frankenstein story for the ages, but like something that happens in Looney Tunes all the time. Somebody paints something that looks like a tunnel. It's supposed to be a trick, and then somebody actually runs through the tunnel. But here we have them. It's not, there's no real trick here. They're just genuinely painting their environment, and I love it. It's just another example of something that obviously really only works in a cartoon, and like they're doing it in a way that makes sense with their style. Super cute. Very fun and magical. I don't think it's, the way that they're doing it here is maybe not necessarily funny, but it is like enjoyable to watch. It is kind of funny to watch. I will say this is funny. Watching these frogs just, oh, it's so cute. The, like just fucking javelin toss brushes to decorate things. And like, look, I just like, yeah, them affecting their environment like this. Did he just create fucking, what is happening? And the way, like, yeah, and the way that the background gets so flat. They're really going off of, like I said, like the folk art look. And now they're adding more. I feel, oh, it looks gorgeous. I feel like their world already looked so, you know, arty. And so it's just very cute to like watch the little critters like lean into that. Oh my god, this guy. We have taken your world and we have made it art. Fucking amazing. Ah, now they're laughing at you, bitch. I do feel a little bad for him. Is he just afraid of colors though? Like why is the fox so scared of this? Aww. Okay, he's got an idea. Oh, he's just gonna get in there. Terrified. I would also be scared. I don't blame this fox at all. Oh no, man. This fox is like, I should not have eaten those mushrooms last night. Amazing. Amazing. A lot of them look genuine. That's so interesting. The owl, like, the shapes of the owl changing like that. Very interesting. What is that? What is getting thrown at him? Is it egg pieces? Oh. And the ominous music. Do you, like, the ominous, I was about to be like, do you hear that? Like, you should be able to hear it. If I edit this video correctly, you will be able to hear it. But the ominous music, like the going on. Music really on point in this series. There's less music in this, and I don't like that. There's more quiet spaces, which I think is a weakness. It definitely looks like in the 90s one, they started cutting some corners, but I think overall it's still very, very enjoyable, and very fun to look at. Aww. Uh-oh. What are you guys gonna do? This is a beautiful scene. This is beautiful. The colors coming out, like you see the colors on the bottom like puddling and slowly melting off of the scene. It kind of seems like it would be difficult to do. Like you can see like the lines are not, they're not absolute. They're doing them kind of jagged. So that would take a lot of, seems like it would take a lot of care to like, I don't, maybe they did it like that you could chip it off. I assume at this point they were still drawing it. But I wonder, uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. Aww. Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh, your paint left and the fox could come get you. But I guess we're fine. We're just gonna dance. I don't know why we're just doing this dance right now. I guess we're celebrating. We had a fun day. We pranked the fox. Uh-oh. Oh no, the owl was sleeping. It didn't get rained on. Oh, everything's fine. Okay. I was like, oh no, the fox is gonna come back. See, I'm so geared towards negativity. I don't know if that's just a me thing or like specifically with cartoons. Like, I don't know if that's just me or like something I expect from cartoons, like that there's gonna be some type of switch around. Because like obviously with these, the priority is not necessarily the comedy. The comedy is a little bit more gentle. The mole gets like bounced by a horn honking, etc. It's mostly physical, but a lot of it is just about like getting into the story and like seeing pretty colors. Like I said, I think they maybe lose a little bit in the 90s, but I mean, after 50 episodes and 30 years, and like I'm sure that they have to adhere to some kind of like different industry standards in the 90s. It's not going to be exactly the same. It was still a delight to watch. Like I said, I think like what is so nice about this little mole that I've seen so far is that so much of it is about him exploring, and he's very optimistic, and he just is enjoying the world and seeing things through his eyes make them magical and beautiful. And the environment represents that as well, because all of those settings were drawn so beautifully, and especially that last one with all of those colors. That was so much fun. Very cute. So my thing with that is like, you know, not everything has to be Looney Tunes, and in fact only Looney Tunes can be Looney Tunes. And you don't have to be Disney too. You can take inspiration from Disney. And I just wanted to show you guys something that I liked and talk about why I like it. I think that because it sets out sincerely and with love to accomplish something, and it does it. It is not, it doesn't appear to be rushed. It is made to be beautiful and fun to watch. And it is beautiful and fun to watch. And I think that that makes good art. It makes a good cartoon. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, I will keep on promising you that Bugs Bunny and Bugs Bunny video, and I will hopefully actually make it soon. But thank you for joining me to watch this little fucking mole. I love him. I want everyone to be nice to him. I want nothing but good things in his life. And it's nice to see something where the animator really obviously cared a lot about it, about making something that would bring joy to people. And this is a beloved character. Like, the reason that we ended up watching it is because while we were walking around Prague, I saw this little fucking mole. Like, we have one. Like, we bought one. Let me go get it. Like, I kept seeing this little fucking mole everywhere. Like, look how cute he is, and he's got his little hat. I kept seeing this little fucking mole everywhere, and I was like, Genna, what is this mole a thing? And Genna's like, yeah. Genna's my boyfriend. Genna's like, yeah. Like, you don't know Kurtek? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking know Kurtek. What is Kurtek? And he's like, oh, most of the world knows Kurtek. And it's this adorable little mole. And so we bought one of him because he's everywhere in Prague. He's all over everything. He was like, for like the European Games one year that was held in Prague or something, he was like the main mascot. Like, he is beloved by a huge chunk of the world. And it's because they made these cartoons beautiful. They made them hopeful. He's very emotional. I think that's a big thing too. I think that's just a success, necessary for success with all these cartoons is, for any cartoon, is emotion. Relatable emotion is, even if you're drawing an animal. I think that's like one of the reasons we love the Looney Tunes so much, is because they are super emotive. They make these little, they roll their eyes, they make silly faces, you know. And it's not even just silly faces, it's also like expressing things to you with their face. Obviously to a different goal than this guy, but same thing, you know, we relate to those emotions. And I think that's my problem with some of the other animators we've been talking about on the channel, is they're not consistent or really expressive with their characters' faces. But I think Kurtek really nails it, and great use of music, especially on the older one. I feel like less music at the end, but that it's like an opera. or like how you would do the music background for like a Midsummer Night's Dream. Like if you know, like that's how I feel like the music is on these. They're really emotional and fairy-like, and I love it. And that's Kurtek. He's adorable. I gotta take his tag off. We put him next to our Oswald figurine in a place of honor in our living room figurine. We also have an Oswald plushie, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And thank you so much for watching with me. Say bye, Kurtek.